Yeah, the whole game thing happened. The whole game thing happened before we started talking. And it's still not an excuse. I would have said something, I know. But to be honest, I was scared. Okay, guys, good morning and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Now, this was what happened last night. Of course, we know that Ebuka had asked Koyin about the whole case with Sultana and how he thinks the tension is going to be with Jason Jae. Now, after knowing that happened, and Koyin said that's none of his business, right? So they got into the house and trust that there will be talks here and there before they actually went for the HOH challenge. And coming back from the HOH challenge, still talks, but people were in shock and people were talking about it. But before this conversation between Sultana and Jason J, she decided to go talk to Jason J, but it seemed Jason J wasn't in the mood because Jason J was spotted in the garden. He was lost in his thoughts. You could see that he was, I don't know, if I would say he was cold or he was having chills or he was crying because he looked very moody. Okay. So before then, Didi Jasmine had met Koyi and was telling Koyi to forget about Sultana, like he shouldn't talk to Sultana anymore. And Sultana and Koyi was like, why? That's impossible. He said because of this whole thing happening and all that she doesn't really want to be in the middle of the situation between Justin and Sultana. And Koyin asked her, do you think you're in the middle of the situation? And she said yes. Koyin said, no, you just want to put yourself in the middle of that situation. So they got talking. Koyin was asking, what do you want me to do? And Oba, I just Gigi Jasmine was really trying to know when did it happen? Was it week one? Was it week? But you could see that Koyin wasn't really giving her the response she needed. Okay. And you guys remember that the response Koyi gave Ebuka was that it was a game. So both Koyi and Sultana stick, I will not say they decided to, not like both of them had a conversation, so but they really stick to that it was a game stuff. Okay, so people had a lot to say about it. Doris in the kitchen with culture, and who again they were talking about it. He's a small boy, he's this, he's that. But why was Jason crashing out? Jason J has a girlfriend outside. I think Denari was the person that said that. Why is Jason behaving the way he is behaving? Because of what happened. Like you have someone outside. So why are you, what is the crash out about? What's the crash out about? So later I think Gigi Jasmine, Sultana and Culture were actually having a conversation, and Sultana was telling them, I've got to meet Jesse, but it seems he's not in the mood yet. I'm going to give him some time. So Gigi Jasmine encouraged him, give him some time, give him this, give him that. Later, Gigi Jasmine left, went out. He was left with Culture and Sultana. So they were talking. Culture was like, according to Sultana, Sultana told him that even Koi told her that he got to find out about the whole case we had Jason after that he didn't know as at the time. Remember, it was that same night that Koi came to Jason J. Koi came to Sultana's bed. So according to what Koi told Sultana, that he didn't know, he wasn't even aware of the whole stuff before he came. You guys remember a lot happened that Saturday night, and Jason was even the one saying it because he crashed out seeing that they put her legs on Koyin's body, and Koyin also playing the truth of the game, picking Dede as the most attractive or as the person he was gonna get, and he went to give Dede a peg or whatever. I think that made Justin crash out, and he actually went with Sultana, and people were there. Actually, it was not like he was in a hidden place. People were there, and I remember when he was having the conversation with Kola, he said it. You guys saw what I did now. So why would Culture pin it on Koyin? Culture told Sultana that it was even doing that. Why was the Koyi said he was not aware that it was not Koyi that was spreading the rumor. I'm like, and that thing really made Sultana feel a certain type of way towards Koyi. So later, guys, it was as if Sultana couldn't be patient enough to wait for Jason J. She still had to go meet Jason J. Later, Jason J came, both of them came to the room together to have a conversation. And guess what? Oh my goodness. I never knew Sultana is a content creator. Hey guys, I never knew Sultana can act. Oh my goodness. Sultana couldn't raise her voice. She was just, telling Jason Jae it was a game. In fact, the one that really shook me was when she said even Ivata, Gigi Jasmine, Doris, they all knew it was a game. I'm like, game? When did this game happen, please, guys? Because at least we saw everything that happened from when the stages thing together to when they went to the kitchen. She calling him Hababi is my king. Then before you know it's locker room, dressing area when everybody others were actually sleepy. Oh, I think Victory. It was Victory that was waiting for her, or I can't remember. I think Victory was waiting for her, or Victory was doing a massage while Koyin was waiting on the bed. Like guys, it was a lot. So Tana kept I know what the reason I didn't tell you was because I was afraid that she was afraid the thing is going to spoil their friendship. He is not going to talk to her anymore. He is not going to be friends with her anymore, and she wouldn't want that. She wouldn't want the situation where whatever it is happening between them would stop all because of that. And it happened in week one, and it was a game. Yeah, as at the time Jason J was in H2H lounge. I was like, yo, these people are real gamers. So Sultana, I don't even understand. I don't understand. Where do you guys want me to lay my head, to wrap my head? How can I wrap my head around this whole situation? Like I can't, guys. Like I can't. It's weird. Seriously, because all of these things, something we watched with our two eyes open. You were trying to tell us that it was a game and this happened and that happened. And guys, it was not like, and you see Justin was just there sniffing whether he's cold, whether he's crying, whether he's, I'm like, come. You said you have a girlfriend outside, so why would Sultana even be talking to you like this? I know you're hot. I know that I understand if like you don't understand because Jason was still like he can't really process anything at that time that he still needs time, like he can't really process what is going through his brain. And he making the whole thing about Koyin that Koyin actually did it because of how there was something he said that Koyin did it, was it because of the whole Didi? But me, I really understand that it's because he's going. He said he would have told me knowing the situation around. I'm like, are you competing with going? If these people were to tell us the basic truth, the thing happened in week two. I think it was week two after Thursday pool party. That was when it happened. It was never a game. It was never a game. Everybody's blaming her. Why would you blame this? Even culture that is blaming was even following Sultana all about last night, tapping current, touching her butt, trying to hug, trying to do one or two things. I'm like, okay, the reason most of them are talking down on Kohen because is they feel they are really very condescending towards him and they look at him like he's that, two of them are still looking at him with that 21-year-old boy eye and all, even after Koyi had told him that this is his real age, you get. So Justin is really pained because it's Koyi. I don't think he said no, not even because she can do anything she wants, but because she knows the situation around, he would have told. I'm saying, okay, you were a kiss and tell Justin because you were the one that was bragging. And what did I do? Did you guys see me? What did I did now? Then Bryce told him you met out with Sultana. You were the one that was spreading the news. Because if I can remember that night, Dede and Koyin were in the garden after the whole truth or there. Remember they went to the garden where Dede was still lying somewhere with her legs on Koyin and they spent quite a lot of time at the garden. So why would you say Koyin was the one spraying the gist? Was he there? Was he there when you Dede and Koyin were not there when you guys when Jesse went to meet Kola and they were trying to plan on whatever they want to do to beat Dede's game plan? Then Gigi Jasmine and Sultana joined. The Sultana even was happy, then jumped up, say I can't jump because of my leg. They were happy because Kola was like they're gonna beat her to her game, that they're gonna also play the game she's playing. So why would you say Koyin is the one carrying the gist about? Was it there? Like culture, I think culture is just want to insert himself in everything and he has an opinion for everything. That was I Emissy had to put him in his place day before yesterday because they are trying to pin it, and you could see that after that, Sultana is not really. happy, because she even went ahead to tell Jason Day that um Koyi told her that he was not even aware of the whole case. Because for Jason J, he feels okay because I did this with Sultana. That was why that's what Jason feels. And that's the reason Koyi ran to Sultana's bed that night to ask Sultana question. You guys remember that Koyi went to Sultana's bed. Me, I was even thinking maybe because of what he did with or because the way he was seated or around the day, so he went to ask her the question. But according to Koyi, he was not even aware of whatever. But culture is trying to pin it that Koyi is already aware that Koyi was the one spreading the gist when Koyi was not even there when it happened. Though I'm not trying to defend anyone. Okay, so Jesse was really about guys. It was the drama from Sultana for me. It was a fake cry and no tears came out. Like it was a fake cry for me. Like it was very clear, you could see that this is a fake cry. Like even if you didn't watch the show or you don't even know the story of like you don't know the story, you don't know what happened or what is happening, you could literally see through Sultana that those tears, those cry, those begging, those whatever was fake. Like it was really fake. Yeah, it was fake. But though I understand how Jason feels, because he's going, okay, Koyi, because of you, you're not besties with Dede, now coming to Sultana again when you thought you were the only one around Sultana. You don't know that. But one more, Sultana, like, when Koyi said they were playing a game, Sultana was just smiling. And so she still continued with that script. Like she continued with the whole game story and all. But I feel like some people are kind of disappointed. I'm like, why are you guys disappointed? Is it that Koyi is that young or what? Like I don't get people sometimes. Is it because they're in biggest house, everybody's trying to act like, oh, this, that. You remember what Ibu Fubara said? Ibu Fubara said that some housemates specifically told her they like Koyin. She mentioned Sultana, mentioned Gigi Jasmine, mentioned Sabrina. Yes, I know Koyin always says Sabrina looks like his mom, like the face, looks like his mom's face when his mom was younger. And at least I've witnessed that of Gigi Jasmine telling Koyin how she likes his outfit, how she anticipates for what Ness is going to put on, how what when he's in the bedroom. She was saying some things. That was the day they had dinner. The dinner, sorry, that Biggie treated them to a dinner. Yeah. So you could even see from what Gigi Jasmine was telling Koyin yesterday, like, okay, maybe Gigi wants him to stop talking to him. Sultana, the other time Gigi said, you don't talk to me again because of Dede. So low key, guys, they like Koyin in the house. But the thing is, even the Doris that is talking, if given that chance, if by the time you talk with him once or twice, you still find out that he's way more mature than you think. Okay. But this whole thing, honestly, I really did not even expect Jason to be acting the way, because even when the whole thing, even when you exposed what's his name, Koyin, out, because the way he really took it on his head, I know that yes, Koyin was the one that asked him the question first when they played the game. So why did you get Sultana? Why did this? So he had to like return that energy again. Why were you on the bed? But the way he asked the thing, you could tell that he was really trying to spite him or get something out of it. Like, okay. So, but then at the end of the day, after the whole apology, or would I say crying, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry about that. I know how you feel. I don't want to do this. I didn't want to tell you because I'm scared. What I was scared of is not happening. This was the same situation I was scared of. That was why I didn't tell you. And it happened in week one. I'm like, yo, this girl is this girl is an actress though. But then at the end of it all, when Sultana came outside, you wouldn't believe she's the one acting like she can't talk. Her voice was just hammering. I'm like, yo, Sultana and Koyi are playing a silent game. Like, lucky. I think there might be something there though, which I don't know if it's infatuation or whatever it is. But then, I know that we were expecting a lot from Dede, but then the reaction was something else, guys. Reaction. The reaction was something else. Anyway, I'm going to come to that gist, okay? But meanwhile, this was part of a lot happened last night. I'm actually be taking it bit by bit by bit, okay? Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.